Hey guys, Antoine here, and in this video I want to talk about fat loss, and more specifically I want to talk about what my plan is to get leaner going into the new year. So when you decide to lose fat, people think two things: diet and do a lot of cardio. Now there is truth to that, but for you to really gain effective fat loss, you need to dive a little deeper. So today we'll talk about mainly the nutrition portion, the food aspect of it. And it starts with calories. Now I know what you're thinking. I do not want to count calories, Antoine. What is a calorie? This is something you're going to have to get around, and it won't take long until you get more comfortable with the idea of calories. Now, the only thing calories are, it's a metric that we use to determine how much energy is inside food. So simple as that. It's how much energy is in that burger. And to lose weight, you would have to use more energy than you ate from that burger. So that's all it is. Get used to it. And there's tools out there that make counting calories easy. A tool I like to use is called MyFitnessPal. It's a free app you can get whether you have Android or iOS, and it'll help you calculate your calories for you. It'll even give you a base mark for, depending on what your goals are, how many calories you need to eat for that day to get lean. Now, it's not exactly accurate, like I've said in a past video, but it will give you a good baseline. So we'll go through what I have for MyFitnessPal. Let me just pull up the app here and I'll go through what I eat daily. Let's start with breakfast. So for breakfast, I usually have a banana, and I do weigh it. It's important to have a food scale. If you don't weigh it, you can't track it, so you have no idea how much you're eating. Now, the bananas I usually get are about medium size, so they weigh about 88 grams, and they're about 80 calories per banana, and I'll have that with a protein shake with water. So I like using a whey protein isolate. This is the kind I like, Body Tech. It's pretty good. 25 grams of protein in one scoop at 110 calories, so not bad at all. Now, the reason I like to eat breakfast isn't because I think it's the most important meal of the day that stokes your metabolism. I like to do it because having your protein spread out throughout the day gives your body more opportunities to use that protein synthesis that you got going from the workout the day before to build more muscle. So that's why I like to have breakfast. I keep it small and light, and I do this before I take my morning walk to get in, if not all, most of that 10,000 steps. Now for lunch, what I like to have are these little meals here. I'm pretty sure you've seen them in the freezer section of your local supermarket. Now, they're not all good. Now, the ones I like to get are the ones that are pretty low calorie with high protein. So this right here is 190 calories, and you get 23 grams of protein. So I will have 2 of those babies for lunch. So not bad at all. Now it is high sodium. A little trick I'll do so that my sodium isn't 1,000 grams in one sitting is I'll dump out they have like the sauce at the bottom of these. I'll only use part of the sauce from one, completely dump out the sauce from the other, and I don't have to worry too much about having a heart attack or high blood pressure. Little known fact, if you're worried about blood pressure, a good way to lower it is to lose weight. So here you go. Now for meal number 4, that meal is usually a larger meal. And what I like to do is have a pound of ground turkey. Yes, a pound. Sometimes I'll eat it in one round. Sometimes I'll split it in 2. Usually I have it in one round. So it's important, not the fact that it's ground turkey, but that it is 93% lean. If you get 85% lean or anything below that, you end up getting a lot more fat in it. And fat is more calorie dense than protein. So you'll have like a meal. So let's say 4 ounces of this is, oh, I need my glasses, guys. Can't see. So 4 ounces of this is 150 calories and you get 22 grams of protein. If you got the 85% lean, for example, you might be looking at double that, 300 calories possibly. So go lean, 93% lean. And I will do that with some type of leafy green. No need to count the calories for these, it's real low. So I like to add that stuff to get the micronutrients, but more importantly, I like to add that to make the meal more full. So I'll have the ground turkey, I'll have spinach or arugula, I'll dice up some onions and green peppers, and then for my sauce, I'll use mild salsa, tortilla salsa. It's pretty low calorie. I mean, you're looking at 10 calories for 1 tablespoon. So that's what I do. I like it. I'm gonna keep on eating it. Now for my 4th meal of the day. Oh wait, I forgot to tell you about the calories in that large meal. Sorry, I'm ahead of myself. Now for that larger meal, the ground turkey, we're looking at 640 calories for that meal and 88 grams of protein. So you see how you could easily split that up and still have 2 big meals. Sometimes I have 2, sometimes I do the 1. Now, let's go to my 4th meal, which is my favorite meal. Or 4th or 5th, depending on if I split up that, you get it. Now, this meal is like my dessert, and that is this right here. So I like the Kodiak Cakes. So this here, you can do it pancakes, waffles. I like to do waffles because they're easy, and I'll mix it up with just water, and I'll use the, where is it? I don't have it. That, I can't believe it's not butter spread. 0 calorie. I'll just spray that in the mix it up. I'll make some waffles. Now, for this, I'll usually have about 150 grams of this powder. I'll weigh it out, and I'll make my waffles. And what we're looking at for 150 grams is 538 calories with 40 grams of protein. So I'll usually do that. As far as protein goes, I'm pretty much set for the day. And depending on how I feel, I may have actual dessert. Now, what my go-to dessert has been recently is, it's right here. Now, it's not a big dessert because this is calorie dense, but I do like the dark chocolate. It does help with high blood pressure. I don't have that, but who could benefit from lower blood pressure? In this, you have 3 pieces, is 190 calories. I'll usually have only 2 pieces, and that is 125 calories. It actually does have some protein in it, 2 grams of protein. So where that brings me to for the day is 1,919 calories and 190 grams of protein. So those are the meals. Now, you're probably wondering why I didn't talk about the other macros. Now, if you don't know what macros are, those are the 3 components that make up food. So you have protein, which we care a lot about. You have carbs, and then you have fat. I only focus mainly on the protein as far as my macronutrients go because it keeps things simple. And what I found is worrying about all the other macro groups does not make that big of a difference, at least at the levels of leanness that most of us want to get down to. Like if you're talking getting down to 10% body fat, you don't have to worry about your macros, maybe even getting to 8%. You don't need to worry about your carb split or your fat split. Worry about the protein. Now, if you need to know how much, you should be having about 1 gram of protein per pound of body weight. So make sure you get that set, get that straight, and then stick to the calories. That's all you need. Don't overcomplicate things. Don't worry about whether or not you should cut out milk or can I eat bread. If those things do not make you sick, do not cut out food groups. The most important thing is to find foods you enjoy. Now you can follow what I did. I like those foods, that's why I can stick to it. For you, you may not like ground turkey. Maybe you like tilapia. Maybe you want to do actual steak. Maybe you don't like the Kodiak Cakes. Maybe you want to do a protein smoothie with frozen fruit or real fruit and vegetables. The key is to find out what those things are that you can stick with. And once you found them, you stick with them. And that's all you need. That's it for today's video, guys. Please like and subscribe. It'll help the YouTube algorithm so I can get out there and more people can find these videos so I can help them out. Also, leave a comment. Let me know how I can improve on this content and give me some ideas on what I should do a video on next. I'd like to hear your feedback. Have a great day.